Yo, what's going on, guys? I'm Jay Cartere.
I'm Aysh.
And in this video, we're going to be reviewing Game of Thrones Season 6, Episode 8. And that episode is called No One. So
I'm glad you knew what it was called because I didn't.
What, you didn't?
No.
You don't see it on the...
It said TBA on my...
Oh, okay, them ones. Well, first of all, we're going to discuss what we thought of the episode. Then we're going to get into like the spoiler section and go over what happened in the episode and our reactions to that. So do you want to start with how you felt about the episode?
I was surprised. I actually enjoyed the episode.
You liked it, yeah?
Yeah, I really enjoyed it more than like... like before I've been saying when there's so much happening with characters that I don't really give too many shits about.
Yeah.
And I didn't like it. But this episode, I enjoyed.
Because I was talking to a few people and it seems like a lot of people didn't like last week's episode and the episode before that. I was talking to Mike, he was moaning saying there's not enough action and shit. I was telling him it's leading up to shit. Like,
it's got to have some quiet
everything's leading up to stuff.
Everything's to happen in the
But yeah, I thought last week's episode was cool, and I thought this episode was pretty good too. Like, there's loads of things that are leading up to more stuff. I swear episode 9 is apparently called Battle of the Bastards or some sort of thing. And episode 10 is called, what was it? The Winds of Winter.
Yeah.
And it's going to be like 20 minutes longer than the usual episodes. Is it?
I think it's 69 minutes long. And it's usually 40 apparently.
Okay. Sometimes it's 42 minutes. So
well,
I thought 20 minutes was
53 today, but yeah,
but 10 minutes of credits. But yeah, so I thought the episode was cool. There were a few, wrap ups that I was looking forward to, but I wasn't too happy with a few of those wrap ups. I was but I was pleased with a lot of things that did happen in the episode, but I was displeased by some other things and the way some things just happened but never got to where I wanted it to get to. But we'll talk about that in the spoiler section. So let's start off with the first...
Oh, wait, actually, no, I'll ask you at the end. No.
No,
it's better to ask you at the end.
Okay. So we see the Bravos play based on Westeros again with... What's that woman's name? Lady Crane, yeah. I was meant to copy it because I found out her name at the end and I was supposed to put it back at the beginning, but I forgot to do that. So Lady Crane finds Arya in her closet and patches her up. Arya says she plans to go west of Westeros, and I don't know what the fuck is that.
Yeah, they didn't know what was Westeros.
She says that's where the map ends, and I haven't read the books or anything, so I don't know what's west of Westeros.
They might discover America.
I doubt it, but Arya, she says she plans to go west of Westeros, and then Lady Crane gives Arya milk of the poppy to go to sleep, and yeah, that's the end of that scene. What did you think of that scene?
It was good, but I kind of the whole time I was sort of on edge, thinking something was going to happen or whatever, and I was surprised that she, survived in that closet, considering she'd been stabbed in the stomach.
Well, I knew she wasn't going to die after she didn't die in the last episode, so it was either you're going to kill her there or you're not going to kill her, and I thought this was the only person that she knows other than the Jaqen and
and Lady Crane trusts her because of the whole drink thing.
Yeah, so this is the only person that she could go to for help. So I saw that coming, and then when she took the milk of the poppy, I was like, oh, some shit might go down now. But yeah, that was the end of the scene, and then we see the Hound. He slaughters some members of the Brotherhood. I think they were members of the Brotherhood. We didn't actually get confirmation, but it weren't the people who slaughtered the town in the last episode. And then, that was the end of that scene. He just came and done dirt.
It was wild.
It was some pretty good action, and we know that the Hound's still about this life. Then we see priestesses are preaching about Daenerys, so Tyrion's plan is working out the way he wanted it to. But Varys is leaving Meereen. I think he's going back to Westeros. I think he said they need more friends in Westeros or something like that. Yeah. So Varys is leaving, and I'm not happy about that because I really like Varys and Tyrion and Varys' relationship together.
Yeah,
Karen. I think Tyrion's a bit lonely now.
Yeah, I liked them together, but this whole time until now, I didn't know that guy's name.
You didn't know Varys' name?
No, I wrote the bald guy.
He is a big, major character. He's been there since day one.
I know, but I just couldn't remember his name, and whenever someone says it, I never register it. He's just one of those characters. He's been there for ages, but he's not He's not like a.
He is a staple character,
but he's not like a he's not like an outstanding character like a Tyrion.
No, he's like a Littlefinger. He's like a Littlefinger, and Littlefingers and Varys, you need to watch out for them because those are the guys that are really pulling the strings. But yeah, in the next scene we see Qyburn, who I haven't seen for ages. He's the guy that made the mountain like come back from the dead, basically. He reports to Cersei that Tommen has is it Tommen or Tommen?
Tommen.
Okay, he says that Tommen has allowed members of the Faith Militant within the Red Keep. Then, you know, Cersei goes to see what's up, and Lancel tells Cersei that the Sparrow wants to see her at the keep. Cersei refuses, and the mountain gets to work. He rips apart one of the Faith soldiers, and the others look on in bewilderment. They didn't want anything with them.
And
with
they
him.
didn't know
Once
what
they
to
saw
do,
that,
like, they have no power now.
yeah, once they saw that, they was like, all right, we can't fight this guy. And I think that's what led to another big announcement that comes in later in the episode. But in the next scene, we see Brienne spots Jaime Lannister at the Siege of Riverrun. Bran offers to teach Podrick some dirty fighting. I don't know if that's going to go anywhere, but I thought I might as well note that down.
All right, I felt that was too insignificant.
Yeah, okay. Well, Brienne tells Jaime that she's found Sansa. Jaime tells her that he assumed Sansa was dead. Brienne offers Jaime a deal. She says that she'll try and persuade the Blackfish to stand down and give up Riverrun as long as Jaime promises them safe passage north, to which Jaime agrees. Then Brienne tells Jaime that if she fails to persuade the Blackfish, she'll have to fight against him due to her honor and whatnot and like all that sort of shit. And then, yeah, Brienne tries to go talk to the Blackfish, but he's not having none of it. He says no. He refuses to give up the castle because it's his home and he ain't leaving there.
I swear Jaime even says he's more stubborn than you, Brienne.
I don't know.
He said to Brienne he's very stubborn.
I don't know if he said that. But, yeah, in the next scene, Cersei turns up to a royal announcement that she apparently wasn't even invited to. She's turfed by her uncle when she tries to stand next to her son. He tells her to just go around there. And she went around there. And then, wait, shit, I didn't even read down No, I did write down the announcement. Yeah, Tommen announces the date for Loras Tyrell's...
Not Tommen.
Jesus Christ, man! Can you just leave it? You call Reinhardt
yeah,
Overwatch,
but this isn't an Overwatch review, is it?
Alright, Tommen announces the date for Loras Tyrell and Cersei's trial, and then outlaws trial by combat. So I think that's because, you know, they saw how the mountain was getting down, and they knew
use the mountain.
Yeah, they knew that no one could really stand up to that, so he got rid of trial by combat, which is peak times for Cersei.
Yeah,
I don't know what the fuck she's gonna do.
It was like her security blanket.
Yeah, but how Tommen's fucking over his mum? Like, this is madness. Like, what is?
Yeah, but
he's such a waste, man.
He's like young and impressionable, and because
this is his mum, though.
I know, but even like Marjorie, even if we don't think she's doing it, like really believing what she's doing, she's still doing it, and that's what he sees. And obviously, she's his like wife, right? So it's got an impression on him.
Man, his own mother, like, it's some dickhead thing. It's a real dickhead thing. He needs to die real quick. So Qyburn and Cersei discuss some sort of rumor, which I don't know what they're talking about at all.
Is Qyburn the one with all them little children? Who?
Yeah. Yeah. He's the one that took Varys' little birds, and now Varys is going back to Westeros. So obviously he's gonna try and get the birds back. Maybe some beef between him and Qyburn. I don't know what's going to go down.
There's no point trying to beef Qyburn because he's got the mountain.
No, Cersei's got the mountain.
But
there's a difference.
Cersei will help him out.
There's a difference though. There's a difference. So yeah, Tyrion, or in the next scene, Tyrion persuades Grey Worm and Missandei to drink wine, which didn't really lead to much. They just bust some joke and whatnot. They seemed like they were bonding a little bit, but then like some alarms go off and they see bare ships approaching Marine, apparently belonging to the masters, who are like the slavers, like used to be in Marine, I guess, and are all in like occupying the near slave cities, which I don't know why they're coming to war with Marine.
Because she said they wanted to take back their property, so I'm assuming they want their slaves back.
But Tyrion gave them like 7 years of slavery or something like that. It doesn't make sense to me, like, to war with someone with dragons and all that sort of shit. But they had bare ships, like loads of ships. I didn't know that the slavers were really about this life like that, because when what's her name? When Daenerys came to take over Marine and all them other cities, she just came and took it over. Like the slavers weren't really putting up much of a fight. So from that, seeing how they got battered the first time, it just seems like a dumb
since then,
decision.
and they've had stuff taken away. They've probably sort of got not an army, but got support.
I don't know. Let me quickly start this video again. Okay. So Jamie talks to Edma, and Edma calls him evil. He asks how he lives with himself and all that sort of bullshit. Jamie then tells him how he admired Catelyn Stark. He also tells him that he loves Cersei and no one else matters, and he'll slaughter every Tully if he has to in order to get back to her. And that seems to change Edma's mind. It seems to persuade him around to doing what Jamie wants. So Edma approaches the gates of Riverrun, and then the Blackfish tells the soldiers not to let him in because the Blackfish has common sense, and they let him in anyways because Edma's the Lord of Riverrun. Apparently, I don't know how exactly the titles were working or why Edma is the Lord, but there you go. That's just the way it is. Edma commands everyone to lay down their arms and open the gates. He also commands them to put the Blackfish in irons and he said irons, and hand him to the Freys. So Edma has come in now and he's listening to like Jamie. He's allowed the Lannisters to take over the keep and all that sort of shit. He's standing down and he goes after the Blackfish as well, which is, it's terrible. It's terrible. He's a bad guy. What was your thoughts on that situation? To
be honest, this bit, like, I know it's so key, but it also kind of, I don't know, like I got so, I guess, a little bit confused.
You were confused.
But now I understand it now because you've just told me exactly what happened.
Okay, so you didn't even know what was going on. You was just.
Well, I knew I had like little parts of it, and then I was a bit.
It was pretty straightforward. It was pretty straightforward, Aysh. The Blackfish helps Podrick and Brienne sneak away, but stays behind to fight because he's a stubborn bastard. And which he shouldn't have done, because the Blackfish was a great character and we didn't need him staying behind to fight on his ones against everyone. But that's what he done. And then Jamie is told that the Blackfish died fighting. He seems a little bit upset. I swear I was watching some next video when they were saying like in the books Jamie really idolizes the Blackfish and that sort of shit. So it's kind of bittersweet that he has to go up against him in this battle. But because he wanted to see the Blackfish and he wanted the Blackfish brought to him, but he died fighting because he's a stubborn bastard, as I said before. And Jamie sees Brienne leaving and waves. I didn't actually see the wave because I think the Game of Thrones copy that I was watching like kind of fucked up at this point. But she waved back, so I assume that he waved to her. Did he wave?
I don't know, It's
Fuck's sake. I think he waved. I think he waved. Because it just shows that they're still on friendly terms, isn't it? Nah, it shows that they're still on friendly terms because Jamie isn't, like, he isn't.
But what makes you think he had to wave?
Super dickhead. Because it's...
She could have just waved.
I don't think that was the case. I think they both waved. So, the slavers launch an attack on Marine, and then like everyone was in the pyramid or whatnot discussing like how they should just stay in the pyramid and not go to the beach because that's what Tyrion suggested. And then like something landed on top of the pyramid. I knew from then it was a dragon.
I knew in this episode this was gonna happen.
I didn't know that Daenerys was coming back because throughout this whole episode they didn't show her coming back, and I was just assuming it's just not gonna happen. They're not gonna show us this. They're just gonna be bastards.
There was a lot more focus on Daenerys's group.
But they done that before and then didn't show her coming back, so I thought it was just a dickhead thing. But then they go outside to see who it is. To like they got their arms up and all sorts, and they got their spears and they're ready to stab someone. And then they all bow down and Daenerys walks in, and then that's the end of the scene. That's the end of the fucking Marine chapter. We never go back there for the rest of the episode. Bullshit. Very displeased about that because I finally wanted to see. I wanted to see Daenerys' reaction, and I also want to see like the fucking army and all that sort of shit get together. Because how are the Unsullied going to react to the Dothraki, and how are the Dothraki going to react to the Unsullied? How is it all going to mesh together with the dragons and all that sort of shit? We don't know, and that's That's the interesting thing about it. But yeah, they didn't show us none of that.
Maybe next week. No, they're probably doing like 2 in episode 9. No, that's
the next episode.
Maybe
there's 2 episodes left, so I don't know when this is going to occur. But the Hound meets the head of the Brotherhood, Barrick, who is hanging the men who slaughtered the set that the Hound was staying with. The leader of the Brotherhood allows the Hound to kill 2 of the 3 men, but he doesn't allow him to chop them up like he wanted to. He just lets him kick out the boxes so they can get hanged. And then Barrick asked the Hound to join. What?
It wasn't very exciting.
Well, it was what it was, isn't it? Like the Hound stood down.
I wanted to see the Hound do some more battering.
He said, once upon a time, would have killed all 7 of you or something to kill these guys, but I'm cool with just
killing the guys.
Yeah, just doing what you're asking me to do. And then Barrick asked the Hound to join them so they can fight the White Walkers, and that's the end of that scene. So the Hound might be joining the Brotherhood against banners. I think the Brotherhood without banners. So that's going to be interesting. That's going to be an interesting thing to see what they do. Apparently they're planning to fight the White Walkers, so they're probably going to team up with Jon Snow at some point. I don't know. Loads of people are getting involved at this point. I don't know who knows about the White Walkers and who doesn't. But that is going to be the real battle when that finally happens.
I didn't think about the whole teaming up with Jon Snow thing. I thought they'd just fight separately. But that's a good point.
If they fight separately, they're going to get walloped. It's not going to be nice for anyone. But Lady Crane is murdered by the waif. She looked like she got split in half or something. She got bent over backwards. It was terrible. It was really bad. Arya runs away from the waif but reopens her wounds because she jumped off some sort of roof and fell really far, and it was terrible. It was a terrible choice, but I guess
she had no choice. It had to be done.
And then we see the waif corner Arya. It seems like
she was leaving a blood trail, and it really.
I think she done it on purpose. Because I remember seeing her in this place before. I think in the episode where she had her sword and whatnot, and she was just standing there ready for the fight. So I think she's been practicing in that place and whatnot, and practicing how she'd kill the waif in that place. And then she hit out the lights or the candle, and then we didn't even see her kill her. But all of a sudden she appears in the hall of the no faces and all that sort of shit. And Jaqen tells Arya that she finally is no one, to which she replies, "A girl is Arya Stark of Winterfell."
She said Arya.
Huh?
She said Arya.
No, she didn't. Sorry. Arya Stark of Winterfell, and I'm going home. So she's saying that she's going back to Winterfell.
Finally going home.
But first of all, okay, there was loads of theories saying that Jaqen was Arya and all this sort of shit, which I guess kind of made a little. Oh no, Arya was Jaqen instead of just being Arya, because she was acting very weird in the last episode and she wasn't very cautious and whatnot. She was just acting like a dumbass, which we just learned is just because she's a dumbass. And her defeating the waif in the dark, I guess I kind of understand how that could go down, but I'm really upset that they didn't show us any of it. What the fuck? Yeah,
because obviously she's had experience being blind.
Yeah, because she was blind, but even when she was blind, she was losing and whatnot. But I guess the other girl could see.
Yeah, so now she probably has the advantage because she's practiced not being able to see. Whereas
I guess they didn't show it to us because it was too dark, maybe. But at least something. No, they wanted to keep it suspenseful. So in the next scene, when they showed the face and they showed that it was the waif's face instead of Arya's, then we'd know that Arya actually killed her. But still, come on, all that build up, and we didn't even get to see her murderer. Come on, guys, come on.
But she wouldn't have cut out the light if she wasn't sure she could do it, though. So I kind of knew from then that she was gonna win.
No, but she could have still lost. What do you mean? She wouldn't cut out the light if she wasn't sure she could do it. She cut out the light to get an advantage. She could have still lost with the advantage that she thought she had. You can make a plan, think it's going to go well, and it goes wrong. That's what happens in Game of Thrones.
It kind of hints that it's going to work out.
Well, I didn't think Arya was going to die at any point in time, so I didn't believe that was going to happen. But yeah, a few things started but didn't go to where I wanted them to go to, like the Daenerys thing, like the Arya thing, that sort of stuff. But I a lot of things are leading places, and I'm hoping that I get to see where these places go before the end of the season. There are only 2 episodes left, so I don't know what they're going to show us.
Next episode, I think we will probably end up seeing more of Daenerys, because I thought they were going to stretch out.
But it might just be focused on Jon Snow and Ramsay.
I think Littlefinger will be in it, stirring up some trouble though. It's time for the finale. Because that's what I was going to ask you at the beginning. I was like, because you said there was the bald guy. What is his name?
Varys.
And Littlefinger.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I said I was going to ask you if you were upset he wasn't in it, because I knew you were hoping for him to.
I know Littlefinger is not going to be in loads of episodes because he's not that sort of character, and if you see everything that he's doing,
he's not so central to everything anymore.
No, but the thing is, he's based around all these plots and schemes that no one knows where it's leading. So if we saw every single plot and scheme that he was doing and we knew where it was going, I don't think it'd be as compelling. It'd be compelling to me, but to the overarching story and for the larger base of fans, it probably wouldn't be very compelling because it would get rid of the mystery and all that sort of intrigue. But
yeah.
He'll come back eventually. I just know that he's out here doing something, getting down and dirty, doing some sort of bullshit, and I'm happy for that. But that was the end of the episode. Please hit that like button if you like this video. Be sure to subscribe as we'll be putting out more of these videos, and leave a comment down below. Let us know what you thought about this episode, whether you liked it, whether you didn't like it, what you think is going to happen next. And we'll have a discussion in the comment section, and we'll see you next time.
See ya.
It's been a cold winter and it's lasted far too long. So all this warmth I share with you.